Hey everybody, Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Sondok of Korea playthrough. The world is in for a bit of a problem as we work on ascending to the heavens. In the time being while we're doing such a thing, we are making sure to clear up the rabble down here on Earth before we take off and seek new experiences and new worlds out there. We are building the moon landing right now, which is nearly complete. I think it was 3 turns away. We're also building the Manhattan project, which is like 11 turns away. We're building some GDRs, and I think we have like another jet bomber out there as well. Whole lot of potential for destruction coming up. And we're no slouch as is. Oh, you guys should probably get upgraded. How much is it for you? 1770. We can get one of these boys on the move and upgraded. They're fine. They've reached their final form. Now Goku has to power up some more to have any chance, but you know he's gonna do it because that's just what happens. Except in this case, they will never power up to defeat me. Kind of a different story, I guess. I'm Goku in this equation, probably. I would have to assume. Except Goku's not really a tyrant, although he is kind of an idiot. Always wanting people to fight at their maximum strength. You fool, what are you doing? Alright, let's give our GDRs some more movement. What are you making? A trader seems reasonable. Yeah. Let's go with that. We also, I mean, it's always valuable for us to be building builders, because we can use them to speed projects along. Also, there's plenty of opportunity for builders just to do some good work, to put in some positive effort. I don't know, you need housing. Let's get you a harbor. It seems like a potential reasonable activity for you. Your loyalty claims to be a struggle, so we'll start with the monument, and then we'll get some of these other things. She does not have much of an opportunity here to survive, and we didn't even use our jet bombers yet. I'm gonna send the jet bombers after the only target they can hit. I wanted to send them after the capital, but they are not quite in range of that. And we could make them in range of it. And perhaps we should, but we can also just start by making this thing very easy for us to take next turn. Like so. And now, are you in range of the capital? You are, that's beautiful. We just need to get the other guys into a slightly closer position. And then the capital should also fall very quickly. We never did build a geothermal plant here. Or we did and it got destroyed by something, I don't... Either one is, it feels as likely as the other to me. Alright. One more turn until the moon has landed. That's not what's happening at all. Until we've landed on the moon. Manhattan project 11 turns away. Tesla, I think, so we dropped one here. And you grant +2 production, and you make the regional buildings go further. So I kind of want to, like, I think this is a good spot because it does provide us with a lot of extra bonus. I think maybe hitting one of these cities next is fine, like Paris, or whoever owns this. Paris owns this. Just to try to get the maximum benefit out of that range bonus. That's what I'm going for at the present moment. We could start dropping windmills out into the seas. This man lived. I remember there was like a problem over here, but he's fine. Everything is fine. It's Super Bowl Sunday today. I don't really prefer either team, but I guess if like I don't follow either team normally. If I was to just say which one I would hope wins, I'm going for the Chiefs. The moon landing is complete. We got a one-time culture boost equal to like 6,670 culture.
Which of all my important nothings
got us social media. I don't know what else we might grab at the present moment. Let's see. Pingal has been displaced. That it happens. It's not too surprising. I want Amani to get more titles. I like when Amani has things. But we need to chart our path responsibly. Globalization is a good pickup. So if we got like how much do these things even cost? 1580. Are we gonna get like another one turn one after this, or is it gonna be the extra? Because we got like I said, like 6,600 culture from that, and I don't remember how the spillover mechanics work when it comes to multiple texts in a row or multiple. In this case, civics. But that's okay. Let's get your stock exchange and your broadcast center. Actually, wait, can you just start the next project? We have the next project, so never mind. Let's queue these up. And we'll get those started. And we will continue to make nearby builders. You should probably also make a builder. Anybody else? So we need more builders than this being made. You could make a builder. All right, I'm okay with like 3 builders being made right now. I'm in no rush to like, you know, finish the project as fast as possible. Although, you know, I will take the opportunities to expand upon or to burn charges of builders. I just won't go crazy with it because we're conquering the world at the same time. Everything's looking just fine out here. We have no need to try to rush it. Nobody's on any sort of imminent track to defeat us, which is nice. Okay, we're gonna knock you out of here, and then we're gonna knock this city down. Boom! Under our control. So this missile cruiser, he could go to Neapolis and help out, but that's fine for the time being. Let's get you healed. Let me get you in this tile, actually. Now that the tank has left, you should still be able to bomb this this gentleman. And maybe we should. So I was talking about moving the bombers. We have the one bomber who's capable of hitting one of these cities. We should probably move maybe one more bomber. At least these bombers are occupied. Let's see. If we move up to this city, I feel like we can definitely hit both of these, and then we might be able to get involved elsewhere. And what's our... So we have to liberate... Where is this? We have 10 turns to liberate Muscat. Where is Muscat? It's over here. Okay. So never mind. We might move our the rest of our fleet up here as well. So we need to get people over here, which should be easy. One of you definitely mentioned, hey, go pay attention to the fact that Muscat is happening, and I appreciate that because I had lost track of the goal. But everything's good to go now. We can buy your flood barrier with faith, which is just lovely. And we'll queue these up. We'll queue up your repairing outer defenses. And we'll move on there. And I don't know where we want to send this. I feel like the railroad should be moving in a direction like over here. Maybe we deal with the Mapuche at some point. I don't know. I'm no psychic. Also, we could send this man to be the one to capture Muscat. As long as we can, like, just jet bomb the walls down, it should be an easy liberate for us. I don't see any problems. Ooh, we picked up another modern armor army. That's nice. 2 more builds for you, sir. Well, it looks like there's at least a couple of fishing boat spots for you. This is the man that I was worried about messing my monk up. And he's still there, but let's go say hi to him. And by hi, I mean get out of here, son. You're obliterated. You have 4 charges, and there's a lot to be done still Petra related. So you hit him up with a mine. You're gonna come down here, hit him up with the mine, then you get your Nazca lines out there. And that should be all of his charges. Knocked a couple turns off the Mars colony. Beautiful work. I don't know how much money we have, but it's 1,700. We don't have much. It's 1,770 to upgrade our other Huacha army. I was thinking of maybe buying builders as well, just to try to speed this along.
It has been said that I...
All right, e-commerce. That's getting slotted in. Obviously, that's a nice one. And then we don't really need combat experience. If there's anything else, I mean, we could take the 50% reduced cost because we were just talking about that. We're gathering a good amount of aluminum, so we don't need like resource management necessarily. Although it would help our oil stocks a little bit. I mean, once nukes start going in, propaganda might pay off. I don't know. We're still managing to get +2 diplomatic favor for the time being, which is interesting to me. Doesn't seem like that should be happening, but whatever. We're gonna... What did we change in here? Oh yeah, we took e-commerce. So confirm policies. Let's go. Renew your mission over here. So they did knock out Pingala, which is annoying. And let's continue. I want to get to Puppeteer. And then do we want to move Amani somewhere else? Let me take a look at city-states. Because she is providing us assistance over here. What are your... It would be close if we sent her away. We could just really lock this city in by doubling how many envoys we have with her final promotion, or her top tier promotion. She can get more than that. It looks like the culture is transferring over still, because all of these are they continue to be one-turn things, and obviously we're not in a one-turn situation for culture for finishing these things out. So that is cool. Let's go towards near future governance and just so that means we're gonna get 3 envoys here, and then we're gonna get 3 more and another governor title soon, which I enjoy. I enjoy greatly. You could probably use like a harbor. There's a +4. It will mess up my my Seiwan a little bit, but that's okay. That's just fine. So I want as much gold from these trade routes now as possible. No one's built the Panama Canal. Not that we're going to build it, but sometimes I feel like the Panama Canal just gets built instantly for no reason. There is a trader to delete, but there's also just walls to destroy, and the walls, I think, are... Shooting walls with that unit is more valuable than collecting like a couple hundred gold or whatever it happens to be. Alright, so we can see this city. We can see it, we can bomb it. And then you'll be able to just take this next turn. Or now, potentially. He's done it. Alright. We're gonna promote you. He's maxed out. We're gonna liberate. And now, everything is beautiful once again. So we get to finish this emergency, which is gonna get us gold for our envoys, gold per turn. Not bad. Not a bad way to do things. Rebellion in 11, you guys are fine. Where is I feel like Victor could probably move forward a little bit. I don't know. Ultimately, maybe in 7 brothers would be a good choice. This is about to flip via loyalty. Well, it's gonna rebel via loyalty. Can we get somebody to go collect that city? Let's see. With the help of like bombers, our modern AT army can go and deal with that situation, I think. Can you get up here and then still fire your rounds? You can. Not entirely necessary, but I like to make them feel useful. Can we jet bomb from here? Yes. So this helicopter might be able to take the city. Sweet, we got the capital. So monument, get these things repaired. Repair your walls. Everything else is good to go. So she has now Neapolis and 2 brothers, which is about to flip. So we only have 1 city of hers to actually deal with because the other is about to be a free city, and we'll deal with them accordingly. This should be lumber milled, definitely. Two charges. There's some gunpowder, and then there's disrespected stone in the region. Let's go hit up the gunpowder. This place has a lot of nice resources available to it. Always is a good thing. Oh, this guy could be the one even to come destroy 7 brothers. All right, I'm worried about sending my military engineer close to them once, because this thing's about to flip, which means they're about to get some defensive units for the free city. So I'm gonna have him chill down here, even though I want him to kind of path forward. Although we need to go through the Nazca region. So maybe I'm gonna railroad through here instead, because obviously we'd have to mountain tunnel to get past Seven Brothers, which he only has one charge right now, and I don't feel like making another. Whether that's fair or not is another thing to be assessed separately. So you could build a Nazca line somewhere, maybe, like here. I think here is fair. It's only going to improve a couple of tiles, but it's still an improvement. I'm not mad about that. Alright, so we've got a goodie hut over here, and I think there's a camp to deal with, so we'll get you on your way to this goodie hut, and then we'll make sure the path is clear of barbarians. We'll go deal with the barbarian menace as well. So we will rebase you slightly. I don't know if that's much closer really in regards to targeting him down here. We might just leave you here and not do any bombing runs or anything, because you have nothing to bomb. A strong navy. I mean, I guess it's we've only got like 3 naval units total, I think. We got one that's stuck in a lake, one that's roaming an area that doesn't matter, and then we have a solo missile carrier. No, there's no peace for you. I don't know why I was looking at the peace deal like, ooh, maybe I should take a peace deal. It's not happening. Just like this offer is not being taken, even though he is a friend. Johnny's a dear friend of mine.
If there is any work you don't.
But he still needs to come at me with a little more respect than that. Put some respect on my name. When you come to me with a trade deal, you make it a worthwhile trade deal, son. Alright, so we can maybe drop our rocket artillery in this town. Get line of sight, start the barrage. And then jet bombers can join us. Our missile cruiser, he can't get into range this turn, but he could get into range next turn. The thing is, though, well, we'll maybe think about that, but I don't think there's gonna be a next. Ooh, he's not close enough. All right, so we got you. Maybe there will be a reason to have you over there next turn, because these two are definitely not in range. This guy's not in range, right? He is in range. All right, he might be able to get off a shot next turn, and then he doesn't have much of a chance of being useful in the future. So let's get him let him live out his glory days. And you know, then we'll rain on his parade a little bit later, because he's not going to be very useful to us soon, unfortunately. Unless we were to somehow make some sort of canal through here. I was trying to think, could we get if we did a Panama Canal between these two cities, it still doesn't put it close enough. We can't get a Panama Canal between these two, but we could, if there was a canal available, I think we could actually, you know, make that work. I don't think any of these things can have a Panama Canal through them. I'm looking, but I just don't, like, obviously you could connect this, but you can't finish the deal over here, which is sadness, but it is what it is. Seasteads! I love seasteads. Wait. Join. We can't do that, obviously. What did I click to get there? Oh, I clicked this, probably. Okay. It's like, where was I on the screen? I have no idea. No clue. Well, some clue now. I think it was that little thing about discussions being available. So saying no clue is just it's a lie, basically. It's not the truth. You have another builder. Let's see. Let's send him over here because we're light on builders being used for the space project. Although I know there's, you know, plenty of terrain to work with around here. I get it. I do understand. Now I'm trying to think if we could... Well, connecting to this sea doesn't really help us either. Because you could do a... Never mind, that's Coco. I was going to say you could do a canal, and then... You still can't Panama Canal out of here, unfortunately. The hill restriction really makes working with canals difficult. What we need is some terraforming. We don't actually need that, but it would make things like that easier to accomplish in useful locations if you could spend like a decent amount of like resources setting that up. Changing the terrain to suit our civilization's needs could be pretty good. Alright, sir. We're on our way. One more envoy. Not to be used right now. So we're railroading. We continue railroading. Eisenhower's down here doing his thing. We're gonna knock this gentleman out. Could have hit. No, that one could not hit Neapolis, so that's just patently false. All right, you've done your due diligence over here. Let's look at ruining this man's life. His whole career, we're gonna ruin it right now. So this looks safe for our boy to venture to. My warrior monk's son. This is what I feel like warrior monks are the most useful for. Which isn't to say that they're useful for much. But I feel like this is at least a decent role for them. It's not great. But they can go clear up barbarians, pick up
I shall return it.
Pick up goody huts that are remaining still. And, you know, sometimes they're just a cheap way of doing that more than anything. It's not that somebody else can't do it, but for 200 faith, when you're generating 481 faith per turn, it's a pretty reasonable cost proposition. Mars colony, it's on its way. 6 turns still for the Manhattan Project. Alright, let's queue up a builder. Queue up a builder. Did you get everything else settled up? You've got your defenses restored and whatnot? That's good. You can also queue up a stock exchange. So I want you to be involved in this just to let you have some fun with it before we move on. Rocket artillery obviously gets involved. And now we could just probably... We can knock it out with the tanks. Let's get the helicopter in there for moral support. Got him. Got her, I mean. 5 era score. Crazy horse lady dealt with. Let's go. You guys have done tremendous work out there. I'm very proud of you. 7 brothers. is also part of our empire. Then we bring back Scythia and get 300 diplomatic victory points. Dude, or diplomatic favor. 300 diplomatic victory points would be... I mean, that would be the end of the game. As we know it. We will keep the city of Seven Brothers. And begin to... or continue to railroad our way past Nazca. So we need to go after the Mapuche, probably. By need to, I mean they're the closest to us. He is gonna get plus 10 combat strength against all our units, which is just tedious, annoying, and other such descriptions. Alright, so let's see. I say we declare the war, and then we see where they start popping up, because there's a chance that he starts showing up over here. We do have jet bombers to help deal with that, but only one of them is kind of close enough in this region. This guy, he could become a machine gun down here. Let's move him into the Susa area, just to ready ourselves for the potential eventuality. We also could get another helicopter army, which is a reasonable course of action for this as well. So let's go ahead and every helicopter army, I think, does chew away at our aluminum, which is something to consider. So you are the one that can make army versions, right? Yeah. So helicopter, it does use aluminum per turn, but we're in a decent spot for aluminum. It's just the once you start doing those final projects for the space travel, I believe they eat up aluminum per turn as well. So we will have a... I'm going colonial war. He has different government, but you guys are our colony. That is the reason for this war. Is that you should be properly controlled over here. And I know you do not appreciate that. But it is what it is, my dude, and it has to be done. So let's keep this guy away from them a little bit right now and see what there is to see. Let's bring Mr. Eisenhower down here. I would like to get sight lines here. Can we get this this drone? We gotta move him closer. You gotta take the land unit bonus, I think, for these gentlemen. And then, yeah, we should just rebase you closer. I'm gonna put this one down here, because we do have more cities on this side to deal with as well. So the Mapuche, tyrannical forces, they must be dealt with. We just burned through a lot of our faith. That's okay. We get nearly 500 per turn. We can finally deal with the tyranny that is the Mapuche. Excuse me, Norway? You leave Babylon alone. I'm gonna send this guy down to see... Well, he's gonna deal with this along the way, but... I don't know if maybe... If any of these tanks move out of the way, I could at least position myself to, like, make Babylon have a little bit of a breather somewhere. I don't have enough troops in the region to give them a major breather. Babylon is... I assume they're one of my friends. Yeah, they're one of my friends, so I could just straight up declare a protectorate war against our dude Harald here. And then he would be in a predicament at some point. He does have tanks, though. He wouldn't be in much of a predicament, but it's tanks versus modern armor. This is rebelling over here. How are you doing? So we need a governor in this vicinity. You're still disrupted. So it would have to be like you. You make the most sense. Let me go find somewhere in here. Where is this city that is having struggles? There it is. It was way earlier in the conquests than I remembered. Alright, you continue making builders. You can get a trader as well, but the builders need to be created so that we can continue to knock time off of the colony. Oh, let me just queue up builders for you for the time being, because I think you guys are on you're on builder duty for a little bit. You're also getting a trader. That's okay. I'm not mad. How many? Let's get this trader going as well. You can maybe send them to the capital, and then we can purchase our upgrade for this man. We've got some heavy cav coming, but not any sort of tank version. So that's fine. Can you buy anything with faith? It lets you buy these buildings with faith, and I don't particularly care for getting those in every city right now. Doesn't seem like a value add to me. It's just gonna mainly cost more overall to maintain. So I don't see it as a solid move. We made a spy. We've got these being covered. Let's have our actual capital be covered as well. So travel to our capital. I just want to cover this region with some counter spy activity. That's what I want. We could get you to the sea with a Panama Canal. Except you don't. I wasn't thinking that sea. That'd be a terrible one. Although, no, that's a hill again. Yeah, that'd be a terrible place for you to head to. Why did we build the Panama Canal out here? A fit of madness. We would have to have them, we would have to have you guys build it. So if we swapped this, I think you could land a... No? You own these 3 tiles and you cannot Panama Canal that? Oh, it probably has to go to this tile, and then I don't know if you could do that type of canal across. Where is your canal allowed to go? Either here or here. I don't know. You know what? Get started on putting a canal out here, because just have fun with it. Just roll with it. It'll be okay. Another Nazca line. Got some nice looking solar arrays down here. Beautiful. Just beautiful work. Remember, this is Flatlands desert tile. But it's got Petra helping it out. We got Nazca lines out there helping it out. Looks lovely. Just a great fit. I really thought we should be able to build the Panama Canal over here, but I guess I'm just an idiot. I don't know. I thought that would work out. and now I'm sad. Not really. I don't really care about the Panama Canal, guys. If there's ever like a really cool linkage of it, I'll probably miss it because it's not high priority in my mind. It's one of the lower priorities. These are just facts. Alright, we're gonna send this guy to help out on this front because we have a bomber. We've got this man attempting to cross via the sea. He lived! I thought he was doomed for sure. Well, he is doomed. But not for the reasons I was going for. Okay, you should be destroyed. We've got our guy on the way. I don't know if we want to actually try to move him. I want to keep him in cities because he's too valuable to, you know, accidentally get offed along the way. That's for sure. And then you're not useful to us at all anymore. So let me send you to Halicarnassus to hang out here momentarily. I don't know, build these, this is fine. Now you builder friend, you also head over here. Flood barrier you can purchase with faith. Never a doubt in your mind that you should do that. He's got a level up, looking great. Have you join us in the attack force. Alright, so let's continue building our railroads through here. Nazca providing great results for us. We're getting 706 science per turn. Harald's at 319, 259 for Australia, 182 for the Mapuche. 459 culture per turn is up against Australia's 132, Mapuche's 175, and Norway's 153. How's our friend Babylon doing? They're doing fine. They're doing just fine right now. I am annoyed that Norway would try this against them, but that's okay. We're at 2,118 points. That's about 1,000 points above John Curtin and Harald. And then Lautaro hasn't even broken that 4-digit barrier yet, but he's coming close, except he's not going to make it because we are definitely going to start taking his cities rapidly and imminently. We're working on that Martian colony. We still have to do the exoplanet expedition as well. So, we're a ways away from the science victory, which is how I want to win by. I think we could definitely win faster with the domination at this point, but we're gonna dominate the world. We'll probably just leave their capitals after this, or leave some remnant of one of the groups around. I imagine we'll get to everybody before this game is done, in some capacity. Maybe we'll just leave Australia alone, but he is messing with wait, no, he's not messing with the one we care about. Yeah, Harald's messing with the city-state we care about. So yeah, we might just leave John Curtin because he's a bro. He's always been there for us. So there's no reason to punish him for his crimes that he has not committed. Is there anything else on here we need to look at? We're at 11 of 20 for diplomacy. Not likely to run into that, even though we're gonna pick up some from seasteads, and we'll probably get some from the end of this chain soon as well. But that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.